Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Cherry Challenge Day. This is a challenge that I do with my friends Jessica, Nicole, and Natalie, who are also part of a Cherry on Top's design team. So some months we create our own challenge, and some months we do a challenge on the message board. This month, we decided to host our own challenge, and I will link that up in the description box in case you want to go ahead and play along with us. So for our challenge this month, the one we are going to host, we have decided that the challenge will be a large alphabet or number cherry challenge. So for the challenge, we want everyone to be inspired by a large alphabet or number and then go ahead and use it on your project. So for me, I decided I would document all the books I read in 2024. So I have a Goodreads account and I use my Goodreads account to keep track of what books I read and how many books I read, those kinds of things. Reading is my hobby. I just do it for fun. But at the end of the year, Goodreads always gives you all of these like stats for before it goes into the next year. And I love these pages. I screenshot them, I crop them, and at the end of the end of every year's album since I have started using Goodreads, I do a 12 by 12 page that pretty much just sums up my year in books, which I think is the coolest thing ever. I love it. And I thought documenting my year in books and then kind of creating my own large number from some strips of paper would be super fun. I'm going to do a lot of stamping on this particular scrapbook page. I am also going to be using Photoplay's Wildflower collection, which was designed by Alison Krefft. I love, love, love her style, and this collection she did for Photoplay is so good. So what I want to do right now is I'm just going to create a big collage with all the different stats and all the different photos from my year of reading. Once I had that initial collage done, I'm going to come through. I have some of these kind of alternate different photos, and then I have these two photos, which are the photos of my two favorite books from the year. From everything I've read, these are my two favorites. So I'm going to go ahead and mat those two photographs as well as the two screenshots that are kind of going to be off to the side that kind of overlap the collage. I'm going to go ahead and mat all of those onto this beautiful kind of pinky, purpley, fuchsia colored papers. And also this green kind of diagonal stripe paper. We are using lots of color on this page today. So I wanted to go ahead and stamp a little bit. I went through my Catherine Polar inks and I chose Polished, Sweet 16, and Chiffon. Those match the colors in this collection perfectly. When I ordered this collection from a Cherry on Top, I have sage too. I forgot about the sage. When I ordered this collection from a Cherry on Top, I also ordered the stamps. The stamps are really, really nice. They're photopolymer, so they're really good quality. And there's some really gorgeous like sentiments and images. Really, really nice stamp set. I like it very much. And I thought that it would be super fun to take some of the images from that stamp set and stamp my own border around the edge of my paper. So this is just my favorite Coconut Swirl 12 by 12 white cardstock. I'm going to grab my ginormous Misty, but I'm not going to use the door. Instead, I am going to go ahead and put my paper into place, and I'm just going to stamp right around all four edges of the cardstock. I'm going to alternate colors between the four that I chose, and I am going to stamp some images kind of off the edge. I really wanted to use the books and the butterflies. I went with the solid images, not the sentiments. So basically, I chose one stamp and I went ahead, put it onto my acrylic block, cleaned it off in between colors, and then just used that one stamp, leaving space. Then I'll choose another stamp, put that on the acrylic block, and go through all the different colors with that next stamp until I have created a border that I really like. Then I'm going to turn my sheet of white cardstock 80 degrees and do the next and do the next and do the next all the way around the edges of my white cardstock. And this is what it looks like all done. So a lot of this will be covered up. We're going to build a scrapbook page on top of it with lots of photos, but I really like it. And it adds a little bit of whimsy. It adds a little bit of interest. I love that book stamp set. I think that's really, really cool. And yeah, I'm really, I think this turned out so pretty. Next, I'm going to go ahead and get all of my photos into place. Remember, I had already decided where I wanted them before I did this stamping. And I'm just going to put them back into place and adhere them down with my tape runner. Now it's time to add my large number element. So over the course of 2024, I read 22 books. I know that's not a huge amount. Some people read hundreds and hundreds. But again, reading is my true, honest hobby, 100%. I always read a little bit before I go to bed at night, but I'm also I read pretty slow. I'm not a speed reader. I like to take my time and really kind of like get myself engrossed in a book, visualize what's going on, like all of those kinds of I really enjoy my book reading. So I'm very kind of slow. I'm not in a hurry to get to the end of a book. I like to take my time with them. So 22 books in a year is pretty good for me, I must say. I do really like this technique. I almost wish I had made my number a little bit larger, but I also think it worked and I think it looks really cute. So I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to just draw 22 quite large, and it doesn't have to be perfect at all, and you'll see why in a minute. I just want to get the basic kind of shape of the number onto there. Then you saw me cut all those pattern papers. I cut them into strips. I didn't measure them, so they're different strips. They're kind of, some of them aren't very even, and I am okay with all of those things. So I'm going to alternate all these strips, and as you can see, I'm using my scissors, and I'm just kind of hand cutting those longer strips into even teeny tiny bittier strips. And then I'm going to go ahead and cover up the 22 I drew with my pencil and kind of create my own numbers. Now, if you're a sewer, if you like to hand stitch, once you're done with this, once you have the numbers into place, I think it would be awesome to punch some holes and to hand stitch like down through the middle of both of those numbers. I think that would look awesome. And I will be completely 100% honest, I totally almost did it. But in case you haven't heard my voice, I have been sick for the last 2 weeks. I finally got sick enough that it became like a sinus infection, and I'm getting antibiotics and stuff now. But I've been sick for a solid 3 weeks. I've been sick literally since the Saturday after Christmas. So I was in no mood, none at all, to hand stitch these numbers, but you totally could, and it would look awesome, I'm sure. I still think they turned out super cute, just like this. And again, I like the fact that they look kind of handmade and hand done. And I think my 22 is plenty big enough for the challenge. So in the description box below, you will find links to Jessica's video, Natalie's video, and Nicole's video, and see their take on our large number or alphabet. challenge. I'm also going to link up the actual challenge because Jessica, when she posted the challenge, she posted a whole bunch of amazing layout examples, because this is actually something that she does quite often. Jessica does. So she had all these adorable, cute page examples using really large numbers. I think they're awesome. So if you need some inspiration for the challenge, more than just these 4 videos, I think that that would be a great resource as well. So I will link the challenge post. I will link all of Jessica, Natalie, and Nicole's videos, and I will also link up this PhotoPlay wildflower collection because it's absolutely gorgeous. If you haven't seen it yet, it's beautiful and I love it. So once I had my 22 into place, I'm going to do a little bit of embellishing, not too much. I'm going to add a couple little pieces to these open spots on my collage. I knew when I made the collage I had these like open areas that I could go ahead and add some embellishment to. If you watched my video for Pear Blossom Press, which came out December 19th, where I did the light up books, these books will look really familiar. I die cut way more books than I was going to need for that layout that I did. And I used the same collection, this PhotoPlay Wildflower collection. So I thought that these books would be perfect to add a little bit of extra embellishment to this layout. So the PhotoPlay collection, I only bought the 12 by 12 stickers and the stamps for embellishments, and then I got this Lawn Fawn die set from A Cherry on Top too. If you're interested in seeing my light up scrapbook page, which also uses this wildflower collection and is so super cute, you can find that on my channel. It came out December 19th. I know that that was the day the video was released, but I'm not sure how far back it would be on my feed, on my subscription feed. The other thing I think, look at me like hitting my pillow. The other thing I think is that I might have made a playlist for Pear Blossom Press, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So once I put all of these die cut books, you can see I still have loads of those books left. We're going to be doing book layouts forever, apparently. I am going to grab these Maggie Holmes thickers. These are the thickers that come from Forever Fields. And if you've watched my channel for a while, you know that I'm not a big thicker fan. I tend to stay away from them because I don't think they really stick well. I think you have to get like just the right kind of thickers, just the right font of thickers, all that. And these Forever Fields collection from Maggie Holmes, these kind of puffy thickers, I just tried them out. I added them to one of my Vintage Vibes kits, and you guys, these stickers are amazing. I love them. I actually have ordered another whole pack of them, which I never do, but these were really good, and they have tons of vowels in them. This is a good thicker pack, so I will link them up as well for you. So I'm just using them to spell out my year in books above my hand cut large numbers, adding a couple more books down at the bottom because, you know, books. And I'm just going to add just another little cluster. And then I'm pretty sure I'm going to grab the sticker sheet and we're going to just do a couple of last little details on this layout with the sticker sheet. I have not one, but 2 snoring dogs laying here with me. So if you hear like funny breathing in the background, it's either Fitz or Andre. They're both kind of snuggled up with me, napping, and they are both snoring. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's where we are right now. Once I get all these books in, you can see that lovely sticker sheet there. I just love Alison Cruft. I love her colors. I love her styles. I loved her when she designed for Webster's Pages. I am so happy. I have often talked about in other videos about my Hambly stash. Hambly was a company that she had designed for too, and I have so much Hambly stuff from her too. So I'm so excited that she's back. You have no idea. You have no idea. I have always been such a huge fan of hers, and I'm so happy she is started designing scrapbook products again. And hopefully she'll design more collections for Photoplay. Please, please, please. So I'm just going to go through the sticker sheet. I'm going to add little bits and pieces here, and then that is where we're going to call this layout all done. Thank you so much for joining me today. Here is the close-ups of all of my books. If you're looking for a good read, I cannot recommend Nate DeMea's The Memory Palace enough. I read it as an ebook. I bought it as a hardcover. I bought it as an audiobook. It's amazing. And Ryan Reynolds does some of the audiobook. It's fabulous. So that is my book recommendation for 2024, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.